by 29 points here, Anakie. Bannockburn dictating terms early. Steve Ellison commences the second quarter.
He bounces it down. Winter actually goes up, wins the knockdown. Little hand pass comes across. It's all right. 2-1 for the sit for Christian Shaw. Clinton a dizzy car picking up now. He goes back on the right foot. Good chip to centre half forward. Flanagan. Free kick not paid. Simon hand pass. A quick one to Franken. Here comes Belair's. Bursts his way through centre half back. Runs towards the middle and drives it up towards half forward. Nobody home. Out comes Jolly. Uses a bit of weight off the football. Cameron can't get his hand on the ball. Here comes Tate. Paddles it in front of him. Elmer off the ground. Elmer into the forward pocket. Nobody home down there. Bannockburn should run it out of defence. They actually ran it over the boundary line. Jimmy Elmer made very good ground there to put a bit of pressure on. And the player concerned, of course, was Alistair Broad. He headed for the fence and he found the sanctuary of the boundary line.
A couple of nice, beg your pardons, behind the plate too, with some good work, hip and shoulders and so forth. Boys getting very emotional out here this afternoon.
Back to Camerotto, back to Gogol there from a handball, but nobody up forward for Anakie. And Stormy Winner takes the mark in the last line defence. Grandstand side, back pocket for the Bannockburn side. 7-3-45, they lead 2-4-16.
Don't forget, Guest Video FM 94.9 is country footy.
Goes to the outer side. The lead from College might not make it. It hasn't. Cook's intercepted. East is there on his hammer also. Taps it out towards the point of the centre square. Jeff Belair's good roving. He's got the ball now. Has time to set something up. Left foot kick. There's Cook. He's made position out on half forward flank and he takes the mark.
Well, Camerotto was loose there, led, but was ignored. He chips it in there to Corey Bissett, who's had a dirty day to date. Very closely met there by Alistair Broad, doing a great job in defence as they go out wide and find Matty East, who's just about BOG for mine, this kid at centre wing. He's done a great job. Left foot kick, not a good one. Bouncing. Oh, held there, yes, Troy Colliger. And the 69 Guernsey will get the free kick on Terry Belair's, or should I say Jeff Belair's, and he'll take the football at centre wing.
You've said Corey's having a dirty day. He's kicked to the foot. He just seems to be getting too far to take the mark, Ronnie. Just coming off the hands all the time. That's a free kick to Paul Welsh, surely down there. Not paid, if you don't mind. Kick off the ground. Stepping into attack now for Bannockburn. Costello shoves his opponent out of the way, have him. Goes back and gets it. Fires the hand pass in the direction of Bissett. Chipping in Mick Gibbons to lend support. Little kick out over 50. Goes for Big Welsh. He takes the ball, gathers it nicely, and the kick is a beauty. And he finds Belair's fast out of the ground, centre wing. 45 plays. 16 on the scoreboard, and the kick from Welsh is okay too, because they're coming out to take the mark. Little Gavin chips the ball across to Camerotto, who's in the centre of the ground now. He looks up the field. What does he see? Not a heck of a lot happening. He just bombs it long, and Gogol out of position. And the mark taken down here by Whitworth, and he relieves the pressure, and he's put to ground by Tate as he puts the foot into it.
Goes with his left boot towards half-back. Shaw stands his ground. Rough Robbie runs through, can't take the ball with him though. He's got support. Hewitt's there, and he can run along the wing now. He's taken a bounce, shepherded by East. He can take two bounces, one high behind the play, or three bounces nearly, but he gets the handball away. It's a poor one because Costello intercepts it centre half-back. Goes long with his right boot. Nothing much to kick to though. Troy Shaw intercepts, plays on quickly, has to handball over. A long handball too to see Matty Pilgrim around Elmer. He's in the centre of the ground now. Kicks towards, poor kick, the lead from Andrews, but it was shorter, and Welsh takes the mark at half-back. Goes out wide, Shaw stands his ground. Oh, Gogol's up, but can't take the mark. Oh, and the old campaigner was up there.
G-O-L. I reckon nearly had that one, Ronnie.
Yeah, great effort, and had Steve Ellison, who's paid a very ticky touch when I went earlier in the first quarter, been consistent, it would have been a mark. Up they go, centre wing, members side of the Western Oval here for Division 1, first semi-final between two good sides, Anakie and Bannockburn. Bannockburn at the present time leading by 29 points. The ball has just been fished over the line and out of bounds, and we'll have a boundary throw in right on centre wing in front of the comedy position.
The boundary umpire throws it high. They set themselves. Evans goes up on the hit down. Walsh was claimed over the shoulder of that ruck contest according to the umpire. Allenson and Paul Welsh takes free kick for Anakie at centre wing. Not much happening up forward for them. Now there is, because a good grab taken up here by Big Tate. He runs around on that favoured left foot, wants to move the ball quickly towards Corey Bissett. He's got two against him. He's got the mark though. Great mark, big fellow.
Shane Friday off the ground for Anakie, coming on Ben Beggs. A little bit more pace.
And a bit more life too. I think Friday's
Neville
had the job.
Gogol to half back.
Yeah, good move too. I think Friday's had the job on Steve Winter and it hasn't worked. So Steve's played pretty well, I think. So that could be a good move. They need this goal, and they certainly need to kick the first one of this third quarter, Jason.
They certainly do. 5 goals behind at the moment. Just under 5 goals, 29 points. So the first one would be handy. Corey Bissett
Corey with the runners
with
on.
the sneakers on. He's got the Nikes on. It hasn't helped his kicking, has it?
He got it in.
Yes, he did.
Ooh, it's close, but he snuck it in. Now, how important that goal, Ronnie?
Yeah, vitally important, Cookie, commencing this second quarter on the GTFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. To kick the first goal of the quarter, most important from a psychological point of view, 3-4-22, Anakie. Bannockburn 7-3-45, margin 23 points, and I would suggest that Anakie will probably kick the next 2 goals.
I think they're back. They've made a couple of good moves.
Yes.
Okay, Jason's curled the lip and he didn't say you idiot, Ron, but he intimated through sign language, as Marcel Marceau does, that you are in fact an idiot. I think, Ronnie, I think we'll just leave
That's
it to
a big statement. They've kicked 3 goals for the day, and they're going to kick the next 2. Whew, jeez.
Okay, we'll take it out of the centre, Jason. See if you can get it forward for them.
Back in the centre now. Bounce favours Welsh. Evans comes. Welsh takes it straight out
Here
of the
we go.
Bissett with his right foot towards half forward. Jolly leads in the race for the ball against Frost. Good punch on by Jolly. Tate leads Troy short of the ball, but it favours Shaw now. Can't pick it up. Has he got support? Tate, good work, because he gets the ball towards Beggs, who's just on the ground, around the corner. Oh, Corey! Corey's taking a good one-hander.
Oh, that wasn't bad.
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
It's taken 30 seconds.
And interestingly enough, the player just came on there, Benny Beggs, was instrumental in that. Tate lifted his game this start of this quarter, and Beggs, a nice little bit of play by him. And gee, a good mark from Corey Bissett from behind to pluck it over the top and then bring it down. He comes in with the sneakers on. Good shot of him on screen there as he comes in on the right foot, goes for goal. He pushed it right across the face. He might have missed the hole, blinking a lot. No. He did. I thought he missed the whole darn shooting match there, Ronnie, but he just got 1 point on the board. So, well, would have been a pretty handy one. Reduced the margin by just 1 point, but certainly a little bit more life in the legs.
Well, it's got to be
only 1 goal, 5 to go now.
A disadvantage, doesn't it, really, kicking with runners on?
Okay, the kick wasn't too good because Gibbons did well and intercepted it. It comes back towards Gibbons, but there's been a free kick paid. It's going to go the way of Shaw. A little bit soft, that one for mine, but he takes the free kick, does Shaw. Kicks to centre wing. Not a bad kick. Menzies up with the fist, does well. Welsh does the roving, gathers it well, the big fella. Tumbles a punt towards half forward. Again, there is Shaw. That is Clinton, of course, and he takes the grab at half back for Bannockburn.
Goes straight across the ground looking for Matthew East. Cook has to make up ground. He can't make it up enough, though. East, he plays on quickly as he's done so all day. Gives it to Troy Shaw, but puts him under pressure. It doesn't sit for him. Does it the second attempt. Handball. Winner is going to be under pressure as well. Handball over the top. Evans tries to ride the Jeff Belair's tackle, but he can't do so. And the little man has done very well on the ruckman there. Oh, and it's on. It's play on, though. Cook's got the ball in the middle of the ground. Ulster with the action here. Cameron has got the mark, but no, it's going to come back now.
Boys, just having a little bit of a push and shove in the centre of the ground here. And it's been a long time coming. And nothing serious. Just the boys sorting themselves out. Belez has got the foot. He's happy.
It was a bit hard on Anakie there because they had the ball down in front of goal, Ron.
Falls to Shaw at half-back. Beggs couldn't take the mark. Winter, handball to Rose. Over the top to Shaw. They're putting the pressure on Anakie. Rose now can handball over the top to Wentworth. Good play by Gavin to intercept. Camerodo's there. Short little kick to Elmer. Plays on, close to the boundary line around Shaw. Handball inside, puts Begg under pressure. Beggs can't handle it. Winter's there. He's got support in Rose. Handball to Pilgrim. Can they get out of trouble this time? He gets his left foot to it. Oh, he can't, I don't think, as Welsh is there. Takes a good mark too.
You'd like to be as sure as Riddle Tats he's going to catch that one, Ronnie, wouldn't you?
It was just as Evans was coming off and Tresize was coming on to make the swap in the ruck, and Welsh was there. Took a great mark in front of the drainer.
He got one over the top, Welshie, but as he fell to the ground, he completely flattened the Major Tom as he went down. Major didn't like it much. And 50 metres. And Welshie just telling the Major, ground control to Major Tom. And it wasn't complimentary either.
Well, I mean, that was a ridiculous decision from umpire Steve Ellison. He handballed the ball back.
Well,
what more have you got to do?
Straight off the ground, the Major. He's been dragged.
Well, I think he's been very hardly done by...
And your mate's on. Paul Bath.
One of the better players for Bannockburn for mine is the Major. He's kicked 2 and has been in my best players in the first quarter. And a bad umpiring decision has cost his place in the field.
I don't know whether it'll cost the goal, though. Welshie's here. Oh, he goes short. Daryl Bissett's made himself a target, and he's taken the mark.
Good play by the big fella. Both big fellas, actually. Because, as I say, Welshie don't kick too many goals. He thought he was in there. Daryl will kick this.
Actually, the ball should have been taken off Welshie at centre wing.
He'll kick that. He'll kick it for a behind.
For a point, I think.
And it's got
it's missed the whole lot.
Well, and that's just reward.
Still 1 goal 5 to get for those 2 goals.
Gee, you're a hard man, Ron Brain.
Free kick, last line defence, Broad, goes short. Paul Barth just on the ground, gets his first possession in front of Ben Beggs. Looks for an option up forward. Up in the middle of the ground, goes towards Winter at centre half forward. Good mark, Tate in the middle of the pack at centre half forward for Anakie.
Yeah, he's a prodigious kick, Ronnie. Can kick this.
He goes towards Bissett though. Comes out in front. Corey goes up. Beggs, good roving. Can't get the ball out though. Free kick too high. And Ben Beggs will take the free kick.
Jason, twice the ball's got down there where Beggs is. Once he set up a goal, and now he's right at the foil of the ball. He's a true forward.
And that's
he's
what
right
they were
at the
missing.
Where Corey Bissett is, isn't he?
And that's what they were missing.
Gage now back on the half-back flank where he should have been for the start. Wasn't doing that. Gage was trying to get too far away from the footy.
That's right. He's right under the packs.
Can he kick the goal? He should do. Should be bread and butter. Oh, he's missed it. I think they missed again.
Deary me.
Oh, dear, that was a bit casual. He didn't even look as though he wanted to kick that.
25 metres from goal. As you said, Cookie, that's bread and butter stuff.
They're peppering the goals here, Anakie, trying to get back into the game. They've got a 3-6-24 on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard. Bannockburn 7 goals, 3-45. It is 21 points the difference.
Well, umpire Steve Allenson has suggested that the full back, and on that occasion it was Angus Hewitt, was it? Brought it back into play. He's pinged him for going over the line.
And we played 11 minutes on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophy's second quarter time clock. The difference is 21 points. Bannockburn in control of the game, but Anakie mounting a bit of a challenge here. Early stages of the second quarter. It's a bounce down on the goal line. Plenty of players around the ball. Steve Allenson now will bounce this one. Bounces it high, gives the ruckman every chance. Welsh is in there. Corey Bissett takes it out of the air, tries to spin around, can't do so. He's tackled, loses the footy in the tackle. In goes Frost.
Gee, that's poor umpiring. Okay, he was caught red hot with the football, tried to do too much and should have been penalised, Corey Bissett.
Steve Allenson didn't see it that way as Jason Doherty now grabs the microphone for Guest FM.
Bissett, broad over the top, gets a tap to Winner, running past. Good play by Jake Hewitt. He's at centre half back now. Kicks out towards the centre of the ground. Andrews and Menzies. Andrews takes it the second attempt. Good mark, plays on quickly. Gets around Menzies, does he? He does now with a great little spin. Left foot kick, the lead from Habib. Great kick, great pass. And Habib on 50. Clinton Shaw's moved down. He can give it to him. He's about 40 out, but on a very difficult angle. He's close to the boundary line. He takes it in front of Gibbons.
Don't know about that kick.
He'll kick this.
Shaw now goes long to the teeth of goal. Up Flanagan, always had his name written on it. And Corey Flanagan takes the mark in the goal square.
What a great grab for a little on-ball midfielder who stands at about 5 foot nothing. He's just got up there and just strength. Wanted that ball and took a great grab for the Bannockburn Tigers right on the goal line. And look at the ridiculous angle the umpires put him on.
Well, he's closer, Ronnie. You've got to line him up with the centre of the goal.
It doesn't matter. Flanagan comes in and goes bang.
Kicks his second for the day. And again, Anakie been peppering the goals, missing easy shots. Down the other end it goes. The goal. You've got to, in finals, Ronnie, you've got to kick those goals when you've got the opportunity. 25 yards out, Beggs was and missed.
As I said, Cookie, the old fairy tale story from last season is dying a slow death.
You just said they kicked the next 2 goals about 2 years ago.
Well, they can't. They've had 4 shots.
You're like a woman, you change your mind that often, fair dinkum.
They heard what I said, but they couldn't get it through the big sticks. And if you reflect back when I said it about 5 minutes ago, where's the ball been? On their forward line. And kicked 4 points.
13.
3-6-24, Bannockburn, I should say Anakie, and Bannockburn 8-3-51. 27 points the margin.
Ronnie's back on the Bannockburn bandwagon now. Take a call.
Size, gets it out of the ruck, up towards centre half forward. Barth in front, but Franken behind takes a mark, plays on quickly.
Get the major back on!
Shepherded by Bissett. Good kick from Franken because he gets Camerotto on the wing. Now Banana can go long. The lead from Jolly. It's going to favour Hewitt though. Can't take the mark. Winner's there at the fall of the ball. Handball out to Colliger. He's at centre half back. Oh, Elmer comes up too high. No free kick. Beggs. Good play again from him. Gives it to Gibbons. Right foot kick in front. Corey Bissett. He takes the mark. Justin Tate's over the top. Is he? No, he's going to go back. He thought about giving it to Tate, but we'll go back and have a set shot for goal.
Brendan Jolly, Steve Winter, just inviting each other out for dinner tonight, I'd suggest. Brendan Jolly won on that particular issue.
Okay, let's see if Corey Bissett can be a winner for Anakie. He's got 1 goal so far. And missed one too that he could well have kicked. He's got the shoes on today. The ankle's not too good, obviously. Comes in, goes for goal. It bends back okay. I think it's all right. We'll wait on the goal umpire. Ooh, it's missed to the right-hand side. Must have swung up and got past the post on that occasion. So Corey misses another one. Anakie peppering goals, but not able to kick the majors.
Wouldn't you suggest that the runner should bring out a pair of boots for Corey Bissett?
I would suggest you did this one other day at Anakie and you canned him, and we found out what the reason was. He's got very bad ankles. It's bone on bone, and he cannot wear footy boots sometimes. This is one of those times.
The hard surfaces of the Western Oval Pro wouldn't agree with his ankles as we see the kick out from Hewitt. Finds Frost. He can play on. There's nobody on the mark. He goes across the ground. Poor kick though. It's going to favour Gogol, but Andrews gets in front. Good running from the centre half forward. Rose running past. Short kick. Ronnie Pilgrim's got to sit and wait. Scotty Simons is there also and takes a good mark at half back.
What a great mark. Yeah, great grab, Scotty Simon at half back for the Anakie Roos. He'll drive them long, and that's what he does. Out to the centre wing position. Looks for Benny Biggs, but Flanagan's there. Butters up well, tutors Flanagan. Non-preferred side of his body. His right foot, long bomb up to the half forward. A bouncing ball. It really doesn't sit for too many people at all because there's been a big pack converge, and umpire Steve Ellison's going to come in and bounce it down.
Poor kick from Scott Simon. Biggs was the target. There was 5 plays, one out there of that wing, and he kicked it straight to the one that was out against 5. So not a good effort from Scotty Simon on that occasion. Bounced down. Who wants this out of the pack? In goes Colliger. Here comes Pilgrim. He can't pick it up. Left it behind. Welsh gathers, tumbles a little kick. Actually went into the backside there of Elba. Winter comes through the pack. Left it for Colliger. Got the hand pass across to East. East goes in a half forward. It's picked up by Bath. Ronnie Brain's favourite player. Bath goes for goals. He decked out and kicked it.
Certainly was.
Down the ground, the free kick. And it'll be in the goal square. That's a certain Bannockburn goal coming up.
Yeah, very undisciplined play. Mickey Gibbons, I'm afraid to say, Cookie, and who's been quite a good player for them throughout the 95 season, but on that occasion was far too late, and is going to pay penance now as Daniel Rose comes off the ground for the Bannockburn side, coming on Lincoln East, a last-minute replacement for the injured assistant coach, Paul Smith.
Yeah, and it was a bad undisciplined play because Menzies was able to tap the ball away. It was going to knock it over to bounds or 1 point only. But here comes Drainer. He's going to kick this into Burke Street. I reckon he kicked it that hard. That's 4 points on the board. Bannockburn go further ahead. And Anakie's revival looks to be short-lived, Ronnie, because of inaccuracy up forward.
Yes, certainly, Cookie. They had 4 forward thrusts and it should have been 4 certain goals. They kicked 4 points and they're only on 3-7-25, Anakie. They're trailing Bannockburn 9-3-57. That's a total of 32 points to the margin, and that is on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. 7.5 minutes gone on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. On Guest FM 94.9 Country Footy.
We'd like to thank our listeners for listening in too, Ronnie. Both of them have been very good at tuning in this afternoon. Ball's back to the middle after Drainer Andrews kicked that proverbial country mock, kicked it right over the top of the bingo sign down there. It's about 50 yards from goal. Bounce down back in the middle. It will be Tressayes and also Welsh. Welsh has tapped out his magnificent to Elmer. The hand pass to Valaire's okay. Couldn't pick it up. It comes to Gavin. Pulled high on the tackle. Play on the call. Gavin now tackled. Loses the footy. Here come Bannockburn. Hand pass to Rough Robbie. He thought he had to have a run there. For a minute he was relieved to see someone down the ground. So he kicked it down towards Shaw. Couldn't grab it. Oh, well done, Gagel. But then well tackled. Gagel now off the ground. Will bounce inside the line. Years of experience in that kick, Ronnie. Bounces just inside the boundary line. And a boundary throw in, half forward flank. And in attack, Bannockburn.
Great work, Corey Flanagan there, unsettling Gogol for mine. As we see this time, Welsh get the ball in the direction of Elmer. Under pressure there from, it looks like one of the Shaw boys. It is Clinton Shaw. It's out of bounds and right on the interchange lines here on the Western Oval boundary line, right in front of the comedy position. Centre wing of this very picturesque Western Oval.
Tressayes goes up. Nobody gets an effective tap. Flanagan straight through the pack. Kicks it straight across the ground into the centre of the ground. Bath leads in the race for the ball. He overruns it. So does Franken. Bath's got help in Winter. Good play by Bath. Can he get a free kick? It's play on advantage called. He gets the kick up towards full forward. Oh, good mark. Glenn Menzies. He plays on quickly. Left foot kick back to the centre of the ground. Jeff Belair's takes it on the point of the square at half back in front of Bath. Plays on quickly. Out towards Justin Tate, also Troy Shaw there. David Cook says a push, no free kick. Getting back there, Flanagan. Free kick this time, though. Corey Flanagan will take it.
And 50. No.
No.
A little late, wasn't he, Justin Tate?
You wouldn't watch your Christmas cards to arrive that late, Ronnie, would you? That'd be well after the new year. Now Flanagan's got to go back and kick over the man on the mark, evidently. He is defensive side of centre wing. The scoreboard 57 plays 25. It's a big margin here to Bannockburn. They're playing great footy. The ball, it's a good game of footy actually. Back into the centre it goes. Running with it. College bounced it, lost it. Oh, Gagle's just said good afternoon to someone there. I just watched the play of the ball. Who's this coming down the ground? Looks like Frost. Goes down the ground for Bannockburn. Long into attack. Andrews takes the mark in front of Menzies. And that Bannockburn play was Wentworth in a bit of stripe in the middle.
The drainer now. He's going to be kicking from 50 out of side half forward flank. He doesn't look too healthy in the middle either, Wentworth.
He's taking him off and he doesn't even know where the interchange is. Now he's got his head for it. They turn him.
The Major's back.
Andrews, left foot kick deep. Habib in front, Shaw at the back. Gibbons roves the pack well. Great kick for touch, has it? Yes, it is. Just on the boundary line. And out of bounds, boundary throw in at half forward for Bannockburn.
Paul Wentworth off the ground for Bannockburn. Coming on is Damien Major Tom.
Boundary umpire throws it back into play in the forward zone there. Out comes Gibbons, lays a tackle. The ball, though, is nowhere near Gibbons. It's gone back. Coots takes the mark in the back line. Been a quiet player. Chips it in short to Gibbons, who takes the mark. And Habib thought about running through him there, I think, but I let the discretion the better part of Bella. Now Gibbons gets a bit close. He has to kick the ball high. Oh, the high flyers are up, and Colliger goes up. Three of them up there, all too early. Colliger takes the mark, gives it off to East. East goes on the trusty left foot to centre half forward. Mark Ronnie Pilgrim, well within kicking distance, has to kick the ball 42 metres to score. And I think if he kicks this, the game might well be all over there. 9-3-57 Bannockburn. Anakie have got the 3-7-25. The margin has crept to 32 points. And Ronnie Pilgrim straightens up and goes for goal. The goal umpire leans back. It's over the top of his head. He's kicked it. 10-3-63 Bannockburn. Anakie 3-7-25 the Junior Bell Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. And Ronnie Pilgrim bobs his second of the afternoon.
Yeah, analysing the game to date, Jace, so I think you'll find that really, surprisingly enough, the Bannockburn defence is well on top of the Anakie attack, and a frustration of Paul Wash earlier here on centre wing when he was kicking the ball up forward. There was nothing happening.
They need to get Camarado into the middle, I'd say. He's being a bit of a lost cause in the forward pocket next to Bissett. Get him in the middle. 22 minutes gone to this second quarter. Welsh comes along, gives the ball to Elmer. Good roving and rucking there by Anakie. Beggs running onto the ball. Good play by Broad to come out and unsettle him. Beggs still over the top of the ball. Oh, he gets up, nobody tackles him. Quick left foot kick, great vision because Jamie Elmer's there with nobody on him.
Good footy.
Good effort, little fella. He's had a good quarter, Ron.
Yeah, certainly has. And, well, you know, probably a little bit unlucky not to be in the starting 18, Benny Beggs.
True story.
Yep.
Because I'm just wondering how fit Paul Camarado is. Hasn't been on the board or just been sitting in half forward, flank forward pocket.
Well, I mean, there's been a query over his shoulder for a couple of weeks. He didn't play last week as Elmer misses to the far side, one behind. And, yeah, I mean, we thought the same yesterday about Ken Denning, and we were wrong there, but I don't know about Camarado.
Well, he's one of the best players. They've got to put him in the play if they're going to get out of the mire here. The kick in from full back. Out over the defensive 50. Jolly goes up and stumped away from him by Frost. Down to ground, in comes Winter. Players, Jolly goes in pretty fiercely. Might have given away a free kick here. I think a head-high tackle on, looked like Paul Bath. He doesn't mind them anyway, Bathy, does he? He loves it, Ronnie,
he loves it. Yeah, no, it's the harder they come at him, the harder he goes. And
and he's got the free kick at centre half back.
Very determined young footballer is Paul Bath. Long kick straight down the ground to centre half for the high flyers. Andrews in front. Back of the pack, G-O-G-O-L. Scrappy kick though, up there looking for his teammate at centre half forward. Kicked off the carpet, loose ball at centre wing now. Says, Matty is cool in the crisis to size. The big fella Nipper up there looking for the drainer in front, knocked away from him. The ball falls to where Daryl Bissett. Oh, he let one go, and Roughhouse Robbie has reacted. And I would suggest that the umpire may reverse the decision because Bissett was held without the ball. He's got the free kick and clears it now for the Anakie side. Umpire's called play on, and now the Tigers are in the van.
East gets held without the ball. Habib's there also. Gogol comes in too high on Habib. He'll take the free kick, and temper's becoming a bit fray here at the moment. Habib now on the wing, a long way from full forward. He chased Gogol and intercepted the ball. That was good play from the full forward. College is straight across the ground. Also Troy Shaw. He's in the middle now. Takes the mark in front of Elmer. 10-3 plays 3-8. Bannockburn with a good lead. Shaw now Goes long. Andrews in front. Good play by Menzies to push the ball away. Winter, good roving to Colliger. It's the same again. Oh, goal. Troy Colliger turns around. No. A leg break. One behind.
Oh, just passed the wrong way too.
She's dangerous when he gets that ball on the forward line. 1 goal, 2 off the boot of Troy Colliger here this afternoon. We're in that famous number 69 Guernsey. Ballborn back into play. Shane Coote's been very quiet. First time I think I've called him here this afternoon. Looks there for Belair's, and David Cook suggesting it's the second time. And, well, the ball is well knocked away there from Anakie. Clinton Shaw. Boundary throw in.
Tom roves the ball. Bissett intercepts. Tresizer still there. Ball falls to the back of the pack. Simons runs straight through. Great work. Good poise, vision as well, because he gets it to Elmer, who takes the mark at centre half back in front of the major. He comes to the grandstand side. The lead from Gavin and also Tate. Tate's up there. Good mark.
Good mark, son.
Good mark by Justin Tate. Plays on quickly. He's at half back. Poor kick though. Puts Franken under pressure. East is there also. And Colliger again on the bottom of the pack. No free kick for either side there. The umpire will come in and bounce the ball. If only he could get his kicking right, he'd be a fantastic player, Tate. He's a great mark.
Yeah, well, he does kick the ball long. What he went the short one for there, I don't know. It was going to go 15 metres if it came off. Look, Anakie are usually a long kicking side. They're fiddling around with the footy when they're trying to kick it 22 metres or something. Usually they bang it long, and the ball marked by Franken here at half back. Pilgrim stands the mark as Franken. Oh, he's kicked it long. He's kicked it right into the crowd. Out on the bounce, on the full. Never even looked like touching the green turf. And young East, who's had a pretty good day, Matthew East, gets the free kick. Kicks it down towards Pilgrim running onto the football. Here comes Costello. Taps it back towards Welsh, who's claimed high. And then throws a cut lunge. And then receives a cut lunge back. And it will be on here.
Habib and Welsh.
Habib and Welsh.
It's a beauty.
Oh, it's not. And in goes Colliger from behind. He gets Costello. In goes Simon. He's in there too. Corey Bess has made a bit of ground. That's the quickest we've seen him move this afternoon. He's down there in the middle of the pack.
And yes, a big melee here, right in front of the
And
West.
David Cook's not frightened either. He's got more toe than I ever had.
Look at Bissett and little guy.
Oh.
This is what we're here for, gentlemen. That's all we're here for.
Well, yeah, it's all happening. And I think they'll be fine. The umpires won't have enough lead in their pencil to get these numbers.
No, there was nothing in it. They were just playing with each other. They just.
Now Neville Gagel, the old stage, he's round up with the footy. He's coming back up there. He's come 30 yards away from where the play was and said it's mine. The umpire doesn't believe him either, which is a
David Cook's just about lost his number.
Well, he lost that early, but he.
Paul Welsh has been sent off the ground.
Now, yeah, if they send Welsh off, they have to send Habib off.
Well, she's shaking his head, said that bloke's wrong, that umpire. Now, while she's sent off, did Habib get sent off?
No.
Oh, now that is a disgrace.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No.
it is.
Paul Welsh threw the first
Oh,
punch.
no. I don't think it really matters who throws the first one. They keep punching.
Yeah, Mick Gibbons has been told to stand the mark down here. And it's going to be a free kick coming up. And young East got it. I don't know where he wound up. I thought he was nowhere near the action. He's given the ball
sure
across
it is.
down to
Nobody
Shaw.
wants it.
Nobody really knows it.
It's a bit hot, that football at the moment.
Well, Shaw's got the free kick, we'll call it. He comes in on the right foot, he kicks for goal, he's pushed this to the left-hand side, and the Anakie crowd say, oh, bad luck, and it's 1 point only on the board. Ooh, pretty rough out there. Glad I'm up here, Jason.
Yep, the umpires certainly not the flavour of the month down in front of us.
65 plays, 25 in the GFL bingo second scoreboard. And by golly, it's looking a bit better out there now, I think.
Costello now comes to the grandstand side. Short little kick, Glenn Menzies, and he takes the mark. So Anakie down to 17 players with Welsh off the ground. Menzies now will come long, grandstand side. Beggs is up, also Tate in front, comes from behind. Tresize gets a tap down to Tom, he's wrapped up, no free kick there. And a ball up, 10-5-65, plays 3-8-26. Bannockburn in control at the moment. And further in control with Welsh off the ground.
Yes, not a really opportune time for Paul Welsh to...
That's a great
They
foul.
need practice at this stage, though, the umpires. I don't think I've seen one straight one today.
Yeah, there was one good one in the goal square there before Anakie's end, but that wasn't real good. That went straight out of bounds and cleared the photographer down there as well. He was about 4 metres inside the line. So let's see if he does a bit better here, Jace.
Okay, Tresize. Tate's moved into the ruck now with Welsh off. Favours Dressage, gets a hand to it. Franken runs through without the ball. Damien Tom's at the bottom of the pack, got one high. And also a push in the back. He'll get a free kick, and that could be 50. Darrell's not too happy with that, the heap. He's on 50 metres. And Tom will take the free kick at half forward. Had a lead from Andrews, but ignored it.
Gibbons and Shaw off the ball, having a bit of a hoppo-bumpo too. Tom
now will go long. He's missed it to the near side, though. Is it going to make it? It is. It's out of bounds on the full, I believe. Yep, and a free kick to Michael Costello in the last line of defence.
Time clock ticking away, gentlemen. Bannockburn Sporting Trophy showing the time clock as 30.5 minutes gone to the second quarter. Quite a fiery one here at the Western Oval on Guest Video FM 94.9. 65 plays 26. The ball is at half forward for the Bannockburn side, but there's been a free kick played, and that's the coach of the Anakie Roos in Darrell Bissett.
That was rather sensational. Major Tom giving the ball back, and Darrell's, as he giving the ball back, he's actually put him to the ground. He's not too good.
It's hit him in the solar plexus.
And it was a beauty. And it travelled 1 inch, and he kicked it to Corey Bissett, who took the mark short of centre wing. He plays on to Scott Simon, who's run off half back. He fires the pass into Beggs. He takes the mark outside 50. They've got to move it quick at all times now, Anakie, with only 17 on the ground. Beggs goes across the ground. Well trapped. Cameron claimed high. Play on the call. And has been picked for the throw.
Through the ball, yep.
And Bannockburn stand firm, and they relieve the pressure for the back line. Did the agency that looked like winter?
Yep, Stormy goes to the outer side and finds Corey Flanagan. He plays on quickly because he's got Dressage and also East. He goes even further afield to Pilgrim. Pilgrim leads to the ball and parks it quickly. Goes towards Rough Robbie. He's at 50. And they're moving the ball nicely through the middle of the ground. Henderson now, he's got two to pick from, Tom and also Colliger. And they can raffle the ball, and Troy Colliger's taken the mark in front of Gibbons, about 30 metres out from goal.
Jason, he's very good, Troy Colliger, overhead for a little man, isn't he?
He certainly is. We've seen him take some great marks this season. And he'll line up for his second goal this afternoon.
And I think it was a fair choice letting Troy Colliger go for the mark instead of the Major Tom, because Major's still gasping for breath after giving the ball back to Darrell Bissett. Must have got an asthma
He's
attack.
Not going to touch it the next time.
He's got an asthma attack. Colliger will kick the goal. I think he goes back on right foot. He has. Bannockburn go further in control. Troy Colliger kicks his second. Roddy Pilgrim's got two. Jason Habib got two. Damien Tom, the Major's got two. So has Corey Flanagan, and Shane Andrews has got one.
That's the story of the afternoon, gentlemen. Bannockburn sharing the ball around, not relying on a particular forward. And, well, the scoreboard, the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard tells the story. Bannockburn 11-5. 71 have eclipsing Anakie 3-8-26. 32.5 minutes gone to the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies second quarter scoreboard.
Back in the centre now, Dressage and Bissett's in the centre. Corey Bissett, Dressage gets it down to Flanagan, gets a right foot kick to centre half forward. Andrews in front, good roving by Pilgrim, takes it off him. He's got Gogol on his hammer. Handball over the top. Matthew East has to sit and wait over the top of it. Menzies goes back also. Falls to rough Robbie Henderson. Turns around on his right boot. It's 1 against 1 here. Habib can't take the ball with him. Good play by Costello to move the ball through the goals for one behind. So they move to 11-6-72. And a good lead over Anakie, 3-8-26.
Well, the Roos will be playing for the siren at the moment. The kick from Costello is an absolute grubber. He'll land up with Phil Gavin. He gave it backwards back to Costello. Has to run, change course. Comes out to the grandstand side of the ground. Look for Darrell Bissett, who takes the mark on half-back flank. Looks to play on, almost hand past there to Clinton Shaw running past, calling for it. Nearly fell for the 3-card trick. To experience the big fella now, puts it on right foot. Simon goes back, tries to make position for him. Out comes, crashed his way through the pack there. Gee, Jolly forgot about the football on that occasion. Effectively, it is a ball up the scissors. Jeff Belair picks himself up off the bottom of that pack. We've played about 33 minutes of this second quarter. Close on half-time. Right on half-time, the siren sounds. Big quarter from Bannockburn after Anakie threw everything at them early, but couldn't kick goals. Actually, Anakie only kicked 1 goal, 4 for the quarter, yet they had many scoring opportunities early on. They're 3-4-16. Bannockburn 11-6, and that is 72 points on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard, Roddy. And a pretty entertaining quarter of football. Bannockburn just too quick.
Had the lot, Cookie. Had some long midfield kicking to position. It had some high marking. It had some very tough tackling, some spite. It had the lot here at the Western Oval this afternoon. No one seriously injured, which is good. They've been playing some very good tough football, GDFL Division 1. First semi-final here this afternoon. And at half-time on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard. And I've got to tell you, there's a couple of lovely ladies here. And have a look at 30 Dick Philpott. Big Dick.
And you're one of
tell
them,
you what,
Dick.
Two legends together, and Brian Coughlin as well. But at half time here, 11-6-72, Bannockburn they do lead Anakie, 3-8-26, a very handy
and Ronnie,
46-point margin.
Just before we go to the half-time break, Brian Coughlin and Dick Philpott. How'd you like to be in that shout? You'd never get drunk. They wouldn't shout, would they, between them?
Well, we'll be back with the action. Scoreboard is correct here at half-time very shortly with the third and final quarter. Back soon.